from Tinos Island. Let me just take my jacket off somehow. Very professional in the beginning of the video. If it's your first time here, the Crypto Fact is all about crypto for cryptopreneurs, brought by cryptopreneurs. This is a cryptopreneurship channel. So if you like crypto videos, if you like that sort of thing, if you like live streams, if you like videos that get straight to the point, that doesn't waste time, like 1 minute videos daily, go ahead and subscribe down below and hit the notification button so you don't miss the next video. And we've been talking a lot, we've been seeing over the holidays, we've been trying to break $52,000 in Bitcoin this will be a significant sign that this bull market will continue. The problem, okay, a lot of people were talking about 50K psychological, a lot of people were talking about 51K, but I was advocating for us to break 52,000 for the Bitcoin bull market to continue, for this cryptocurrency bull market to continue. Why 52,000? Well, very simple. If you look at, we tried to break, we broke 50K, we broke 51K, but if you notice, we rejected 51.9, 51.8, some exchanges, and we couldn't break that resistance level. That's why for weeks now I said we have to get above the 52K level. We haven't done that. Bitcoin seems weak, or is it? See, although we haven't broken the 52K level, we are in the 50s, in the high 40s and high 50s, and even though we need Bitcoin to break the level this week, I think we can give Bitcoin some leeway here, because it is showing signs of strength. It is showing support. Now, other than the 50K level and the 49K level, we also have support at 46, 47K level. So let's see what happens. Let's see what Bitcoin decides to do. Why are we so interested in Bitcoin right now? Well, Bitcoin is the indication for crypto markets. Bitcoin will dictate what crypto is going to do. Of course, if we break the 46, 45 level, we go down to the 40K level psychological. If that's broken, which I dread to think, I don't even want to think about that, but that would mean we break market structure, then we go bearish. Then we go in a bear market, potentially, right? Potentially, there's all probability. But I don't see us going there. I'm pretty bullish, at least for the next a few months. That said, if it's your first time here, I did call the Bitcoin bull market to end either this December or the first quarter of 2022. And I said that either we're going to blow up top and go into a bear market, or we're going to have a massive drop in the likes that no one's seen so far, or, you know, a very massive drop that will look like a bear market. All right, this is inevitable. This is going to happen. And I do think it's going to happen in the first quarter of 2022. And let's see what happens. By the way, I'm drinking some coffee in a Christmas cup in Tinos Island that came down here. If you don't know where Tinos is in Greece. It's an island I come very often here to pray. There's a church, very famous church. I don't come for the church so much as I come as a sign. It's a pretty long trip. It's a 7-hour trip, boat ride from Athens. I just do it because, you know, I guess it's to prove, I guess I do it for myself and to prove that I do believe. Anyway, and maybe, you know, maybe some power in that. Sitting in a small cafe here. Let me show you the view real quick. Okay, the view is, you can't really see much because of these things, but I am next to the beach. Anyway, let's see if you have any questions. Let's answer your questions in the chat. Let's see what's going on. I see Renee saying it's a bull trap. I say 30K in play. 30K in play is possible. I think that's going to happen in the beginning of 2022. Either we're going to go into a bear market and go to 30K or around 30K, or we're going to drop to around 30K and everyone's going to think we're in a bear market. However, I'm still pretty confident that we might break 52K, but we have to break it soon, guys. I'm not going to lie. We have to break it soon. Otherwise, hey, that's why I've been telling you guys to take profits. I called it up at 64K, told you to retake profits at 60K when we reached up it again. I even called the bottom at 30K. If you watch this channel, you know that. And that's why I always said, take profits, take profits, take profits. Last just take profits. And those who did are in a good position right now because they have powder to buy the dip if we go down, but they also are in profit if we don't. So that's how we go. Let's see what's going on here. Do you think we should buy Bitcoin now or wait until the next bear? Well, if we break 52K There's a few ways you can buy a Bitcoin right now. One way is to wait for a drop, wait for a dip. So if you see a massive dip and it's really fast, you can expect a rebound, you can get into Bitcoin, or you can dollar cost average if you want. The other way, because if we go down from here, I think it's best to wait. But if you do want to play the bounce, because there's always a bounce, nothing goes down in a straight line, then you can try that. At least you'll be in a better position. The other way to buy Bitcoin is to wait till we break 52,000, right? We break 52,000 on the weekly time frame, and we hold above that, right? We close above 52,000 on the weekly. If we do that, then you can buy Bitcoin and set a stop loss under the 52, 51K mark. Does that make sense? So if we break under the 52 again, then you know, your position will be out. All right. You can even do it at 49K if you want to get psychologically about it. But I would personally put it under 52K. I would put it at 51K. That's one way to do it. There's different methods. Other people do a 5% loss. You can go down lower than that. It all depends. You can do a mental block if you want, if you're buying and you're putting in your ledger wallet or something like that. But for me, I would buy a Bitcoin with confirmation that this bull market will continue. And a high confirmation, probability and confirmation would be Bitcoin breaking the 52,000 level. Let me just check something real quick, if you don't mind. What time is it? Okay. I have to end this live stream in about 5-10 minutes, because first of all, this phone, this iPhone 13 mini, doesn't show me the time when I want to see the time here. It's ridiculous. I can't see the time. Sigam bitiyor da yine. Okay, so okay, thank you. All right, so I gotta cut this short in about 10-15 minutes. I gotta leave, but let's see how it goes. But yeah, I would rebuy Bitcoin after. I would buy higher. I know that sounds weird. It was like, oh, why would you buy higher? But I would buy higher after we break 52K. At least that shows probability that this bull market will continue for at least a few more months. But also keep in mind that I do expect a bear market or a massive drop in the first quarter of 2022. Now, could I be wrong? Yes, I could always be wrong. Could we have expanding cycles, and expanding cycle theory, and it lasts later, that's till June, July, whatever? Yes, very possible. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Does that make sense? Right now, I can only work with the information I have. René Montenegro says it will turn bullish at 53K. Well, 53K is stronger than 52K, I guess, yes. It depends on your analysis. It depends where you go. Ali Sharif says, new to the channel, love the content. Thank you very much. I love you too, man. Thank you. I really appreciate you being here. Won't let you down. 6:30 a.m. here in the Midwest. Nice. 2:25, almost 2:30 here. I think that's my ship over there, but I think I'm going to risk it. I don't know if you can see it with these curtain things, but I'm going to have to move over there pretty soon. Maybe we'll walk there together. We'll see. Bit of a walk. Avedu says, hi, what's up? Hey, how are you? Hey, Paul Champ, you're the best crypto YouTuber, always real honest. Thank you very much, Hassan. I really appreciate you. Are you bullish on gaming tokens? Yes, I am, Jay. I am bullish on gaming tokens. But that said, and I've been bullish in gaming tokens for months now. I've been telling people to buy. But keep in mind, if we go into a bear market, if we have that massive drop, I know a lot of famous YouTubers and analysts are saying gaming tokens won't drop because of utility and use case. That's bullshit. Gaming tokens will drop. It might drop a little less than other coins. They might bounce back faster, but they will drop, they will bleed, and you will cry. So be very wary of taking advice like that. But yeah, I am very bullish on gaming tokens. When is the happening? Isn't that the catalyst of a bear market? No, the happening is not a catalyst for the bear market. The happening is a sign of a bull market because there's less Bitcoin in circulation, and therefore it becomes more rare, and therefore people start realizing that and buying more. Let me, at least that's my opinion, let me put on my coat real quick. Give me a second. I'm going to walk to the ship. Maybe you can see a little bit of the island while I'm at it. Give me a second. Okay. I know, not very professional here, but let me just put my face mask on as well, just in case I need to put it up. Give me a second. Look, you can see my head. If it's your first time here, you can see how professional these live streams are. No one else is so professional, putting masks on, only being able to see his bald head on the top. But hey, it is what it is. It's a live stream. It is what it is. Now I've got my face mask on. All right, let's get out of here. All right. While we're at it, let me put my sunglasses on, my bands, or my rays, depending what you want to call them. And let's walk. And you might actually see a little bit of Tinos Island. There's my ship right there. Just lucky we're going. Let's check that out. Check that out. That's the ship we're going to. We'll be walking there along the beach, Tinos Island. So let's see what else we have. Let's see if we have any other questions here. When is it happening? Oh, we already talked about that. Good morning, blessings, and love to everyone. Blessings to you too. Hey, Paul, live again. Thanks for being there always. I do my best, my man. I do my best. Hi, Paul. We sent to you 240. What? Will stand go to 240 by mid-February, or am I being lied to by Lex? 240 euros per token? I think it's insane. I think even if there was a chance, which I don't think there is for us to go up so much, that is really large. Well, how about let's do this. Sand is at what right now? Why don't we wait for sand to go to $100, right? First, maybe $10 first, and $100, and then we'll see about the $240. That's quite a big amount. I don't think we're going to reach that before we go back, before we go to a bear market. I seriously doubt it. That would be insane. I don't know if you're being lied to, but I think the guy is definitely a bit over hopium or overdoing the play to get people's attention. I don't know who the guy is. A lot of YouTubers, what they do, they go like really large, super numbers to grab attention, to get clicks. I don't do that much. That's probably why I don't get so many clicks. But yeah, I would argue that no, we wouldn't go up that much. Or at least that shouldn't be you shouldn't be hodling for it. You should be taking profits along the way. Hey Paul, hope you're well, mate. What are your thoughts on solo for 2022? If it's solo, I really don't have any thoughts. Now, I may or may not have missed my vote. I think that's another one, though. I don't think that's the one that's going to Athens. The one that's going to Athens, Press Athens, leaves at 3. It's now 2:30, so I am expecting another one. But let's see. I don't know about solo. If you're talking about holo, I think it might do good, but the problem is, I think we're going to go into bear market in 2022, so let's see. Of course, this is subject to change, depending on technical analysis, depending on what happens, depending on macros. We will see, right? We will see. It's okay, we love you and enjoy the content. Thank you very much, man. Really appreciate you. Tariq says, question, Paul, why VeChain is silent? Okay, well, other token projects with no problem. Okay, so I told you that VeChain is a great cryptocurrency, if you remember, months and months and months ago. I also told you it's before its time, for not to expect for it to pump in 2021. I was very clear on this. Everybody, all my live streams, people ask me about VeChain. And in all my live streams, I keep on saying, I love VeChain, I love what they're doing, it's before its time, other tokens are going to pump more. And I know people like to say, oh, it's going to pump, it's going to go crazy, YouTubers get attention that way. But you have to think logically. And I'm not going to explain the analysis behind it right now, but VeChain is doing great things, but it's a long-term play, like Cardano. Am I saying to hold it for years? No. Or maybe you want to buy during a bear market or a crash. But I told you that other tokens, other cryptocurrencies are going to pump up more in the short and medium term. I told you to get into Solana months and months ago, almost a year ago. When was it? I told you to get into AVAX. Told you to get into land, Decentraland. Told you to get into Sand. Told you to get into all these other projects and to leave VeChain for a later date because you can make more profits on those. You should be slowly accumulating VeChain in the bear market, if it still exists, because that's also a test to see which one still exists. I think VeChain is going to be one of them, or in a massive crash, right? All right. I hope you got that, Tariq. All right, Jay says, thanks, Paul. What about DAO tokens? I heard it's easier to rug investors. Yes, it is. Appreciate the advice. Look, DAO tokens have a lot of potential, and they can give you great yields as well if you're farming. I just talked and interviewed the founder and CEO of Candyland. So the problem with DAOs is, as we saw from the founder of Candyland, which I particularly like, he did not rug pull. He actually got his developer rug pulled them, right? And you can watch the interview. I did the interview on my channel. You can see what happened and so on. And you can learn a lot from that interview. I really suggest you watch it. But DAOs are easy to hack. You're easy to lose your money. Also, a lot of people that are, making these projects, you expect them, to be some serious investors, serious people behind it. And you see there are a lot of young people that don't have a lot of experience starting them. And yes, they might take off. Yes, you might make money, but of course, it's significant risk. Now, significant risk also comes with significant profits. He who doesn't risk doesn't get to taste the champagne. But that said, you have to be aware of this. So if you're going to invest into a project like this, don't bet the farm. I've said this so many times. Be very careful, be very wary. The most gains, believe it or not, the most gains, if you put it down pen and paper, over time, excluding the palms and everything going down again, but over years, is Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? And top 10 cryptocurrencies. And because a lot of them don't exist, a lot of cryptocurrencies won't exist in a few months, right? So you have to be very, very cautious and very skeptical with it. But DAOs are good, great concept, new concept. Let's see if it works, but it comes with significant risk, like anything new. Does that make sense? What would you throw 1K in right now? Me personally, Ethereum. Ethereum's got a lot of innovation. Why Ethereum? Because in the event of bear market or dump, Ethereum's going to bounce and recover. Ethereum's got a lot of stuff coming to it. Ethereum is something that most people are overlooking, giving you shit coins to invest in while they're forgetting major coins, with proof of concept. Ethereum's not going anywhere. Lots of innovation coming, lots of upgrades coming, right? That's where I would put my money. It's one of the safest plays you can possibly make with great returns, right? Bitcoin's another one, but I think Ethereum's going to outperform Bitcoin. In bull runs, it does anyway, right? In bear markets, obviously, Bitcoin outperforms Ethereum. In bull markets, Ethereum outperforms Bitcoin, at least at some points in time. So yeah, I would throw into Ethereum. Why? Because we are in December. 2022 is coming. I'm expecting a massive, huge drop, or even the beginning of a bear market in 2022. I want to be in something that will bounce back. I want to be in something that will hold up. I want to be something that will keep on building during a bear market. It's not going to go anywhere, and will come back after a bear market if we get that drop. So if I had to put money in right now, right this second, which I wouldn't, I'm just holding my positions, I would put it into Ethereum. Let's see what else we have here. Do we have any questions? And I know that might not be the answer you want, Chris, but this is the answer I need to give. Right? I have to be responsible. And I know a lot of people don't like these answers. They want those magic 20,000% overnight coins. And that's why I don't get a lot of subscribers because of that. That's why I don't get a lot of likes because of that. That's why I don't get a lot of shares because of that. But hey, I'm not going to lie to put up my views, and I'm going to be responsible to the people that watch this channel. I'm going to give you my thoughts, my real thoughts, whether they're right or wrong. So far, I think 96% of the time I'm right about calls all this year. I don't want to jeopardize that. I don't want to jeopardize my reputation. I'm too involved, not just on this channel as a YouTuber, but don't forget, I was the head of marketing of a fully licensed and regulated exchange. I was in top management of Mintable.app. I have my own project, BitBulls, coming out. I have my own, which is gaming, by the way, gaming metaverse. And no, I'm not going to sell it to you. So I'm not saying just to shill it. I do public speaking. I've written several books. I don't want to jeopardize my reputation. So I'm going to tell you the like it or not. Have you heard of Credo, decentralized private key project? No, I have not. It sounds really cool though. Ali Sharif, I have not heard of it though. How long do you think bear market will last once it comes? About a year or two, in my opinion. But once it comes, we'll see what happens. Charles Hawkinson needs to drink more coffee. Everybody can use more coffee. Thanks, Paul. You're very welcome, Tariq. Hey, man, I appreciate it. I don't need the 1000X. I wanted a safe play because it's late in the season. Ethereum, my man. Ethereum. If you want to take a short-term trade, as in to do something a little bit faster, as in buy it and then trade into Ethereum, or buy it and put half of the profits in Ethereum, maybe AVAX would be a good bet. But yeah, look into it. Your honesty is why we're here. I appreciate you, man. Thank you very much. Hit that like button if you like this channel, for us being the realest channel out there. Right or wrong, keeping it real, hit that like button. Hit the dislike button if you disagree and you hate me because I said Ethereum and other, you know, any other shit coin out there. Anyway, so yeah, what a beautiful day. What a beautiful day here in Greece. Let me show you. Want to see the Greek flag? Check it out. Greek flag, European flag. The boat's coming. I think it's there in the distance. Don't know if you can see it. Look, there it is. It's on its way to come pick me up. I came this morning, 7-hour ride, just for the day. Just not even for the day. 3 hours. I went and prayed at a church, and now I'm going back to Athens. I do that now and then. Chats. Where would XRP go if the lawsuit gets settled in January as expected? Well, Naim, again, I've been talking about XRP for almost a year now. I've been telling people to get out of XRP. Been telling you that DeFi was going to outperform XRP. Been telling you, you know, and people were going nuts. And when I sold my positions in XRP and put them in SNX, and then took the same positions back into XRP when we broke 60 cents, and then at 90, or I can't remember what it was, you can see the videos and the posts, I put it in Cardano and said that XRP is not going to go up more than Cardano. And then I got out of Cardano, 2/3 of my position, and put it back into Ethereum. This is, you know, it's because I was studying it, because it's in hindsight. For you guys thinking that XRP was going to go up in hindsight, right? How long did you think the SEC case is going to last? Typically, it takes years. You think it was going to be over in a week or two? And we would have clarity in a week or two? Of course not. A year, maybe more, right? Is it going to have clarity in January? Maybe, maybe not, right? Maybe we hear something. I think it's going to take longer. But if we do have clarity, and by the way, you don't need clarity for it to pump. Right now, you just need good news and the perception of clarity. But if we get clarity and it clears up, I see XRP at $4 or $5. Could it go to 10? Yeah, sure. Is it going to go to $100? No. Is it going to go to $1,000? No. Is it going to go up overnight and you're going to have a chance to buy? No. Even if it goes up 10x in one day, you're still going to have a chance to buy the dip. Nothing goes straight up. It always comes back down. The faster it goes up, the faster it goes down. So even if you miss XRP because of the news, and it just goes up like crazy, which I think we're going to be able to project it in the charts before the news anyway, because as we did before the SEC news came out, we saw it in the charts, and I told you that XRP is going to take a dive. We just didn't know why, and I'll explain why in a second. You will have time to buy. You will just wait for it to come back down and buy. So for me, I have a very small bag of XRP. I'm not buying any more XRP. I think other tokens, other coins are going to outperform XRP. I think it's going to take more time. Now, if I see in the charts that it's breaking resistance levels, I'll know that some news is going to come out. Because there's a saying, show me the charts, I'll tell you the news. See, there's news for the masses and there's news for the classes. Nobody really knows the news because we're not the classes. But charting is our best bet to be able to see the news before it comes out. Does that make sense? Again, there's news for the masses and news for the classes. We only get the news for the masses. We don't know the news for the classes. So show me the charts, and I'll tell you the news, right? So that's my views on XRP. 4 or 5 days, even if it goes up like crazy and you miss it, which I don't think you will, you can always buy back a little bit higher. If there's clarity, it's going to go up anyway. Or buy the dip. There's no such thing as missing it unless you sleep on it for months, right? In my opinion. Love Greece, I miss Crete so much. Yeah, I'm in that Tinos right now. Hex is the king, baby. Hex is a money-making machine, I'm not going to lie. Been talking about Hex for a while. I had Richard Hart on this channel for a few while. If you want to make money, Hex was a good bet. I'm sticking Hex. But I was always saying take profits, take profits, take profits, take profits. And if you listen to me and not swore at me and called me an idiot like a lot of people did, a lot of Hexicans did, even though I am into Hex, I took profits. Now you know why. Look at that drop. You could have doubled, maybe even tripled your Hex position, right? If you listened. Always take profits, right? Nothing goes up forever. Now it's starting to go up again. You would have more Hex in your bag, if you will. Anyway, ship's coming here. Check it out. And I gotta get on. I'll get on soon. Anyway, I might do another live stream from the ship. I do have my own cabin. I also have a VIP ticket for the VIP lounge. So maybe I'll do a live stream from there. Or maybe I'll just make some videos and post them tonight. We'll see. Or maybe I'll just relax and take a nap. But yeah, do we have any more questions? I'll say, okay, so I don't see any more questions. Please like this video if you enjoyed this content. Subscribe so you don't miss the next video if you like cryptocurrency videos, or at least transparent, real cryptocurrency videos like this one. Love you all. Take care. Bye-bye.